Leo, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. I'm here to do your reading for the week of December 25th through the 31st. We're going to jump right into your oracle messages. I can't believe it's the last week of the year. This is for Leo placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Welcome. Thank you for sharing this space with me and tuning in today. And let's thank Spirit, too, for presiding over this reading for Leos. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to pull a few oracle and then jump right into your tarot message. What's going on? Ooh, those want to come out. Quieting the mind, okay? Smoke and mirrors. Really working on and really grounding, okay? This week, Spirit's saying you really need to ground. All right, let's start with quieting the mind. This is about really, really going into your own inner world, right? Maybe this new year you need to be committed to meditating, right? It's going to help you calm the energies going on within you. You really need to take a pause. You need to find the peace within. There might be some chaos going on in your outer world. You could be having more of a monkey mind this week, and you really need to calm and center yourself and practice more mindfulness, because with the card of smoke and mirrors, this is about seeing through the lens of our past conditioning, right? You might have a hard time seeing the truth of a situation. You're moving beyond any illusion of separation, right? And that's an overall feeling and an inner feeling, right? So this is about viewing the world through this lens of perception where you might not be trusting what you're seeing and feeling, all right, because of your conditioning, all right? I know it's a deeper message, but when you become more mindful, you're more aware of this conditioning, okay? And number one card, this is about really grounding in the earth, grounding in your sense of self, okay? Really feeling the ground beneath your feet, literally, okay? And metaphorically, right? Being grounded in the here and now is going to help you move through any kind of truth that you're having a difficult time grappling with. You're trying to grapple with some sort of truth this week, and Spirit is saying you have to ground in order to see it, and you have to watch the lens of perception that you're filtering it through, okay? Because it might be a bit distorted. All right. And out of meditation, you might be grounding into a sense of self that you really need. You could be feeling like something's off. Something's off and you're overthinking something. You're overthinking something this week. You need to pause. You're trying to see things from a different perspective. Either you're leaving someone else out, and there's a feeling of loss, or someone is leaving you out. All right, I don't think I need these. I can see these pretty well. All right, let's go. What's happening for you, Leo? You know what? I feel really weird here. I'm gonna totally do a different spread for you all. I'm feeling guided to do something completely different. They said do the past, present, and future, which, okay. Sometimes I do switch up the readings. Okay, the past, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Sun. So it looks like you were moving through and from a period of time where you had to pull your energy back. You were holding deeply to a connection that Spirit was saying, oh, I don't know, maybe I need to walk away from this. Either you had to walk away from this person or the situation, or you had to just release the way it was making you feel, because in order to find the ultimate happiness in a situation, you knew you had to let go, right? And stop holding on tightly to something. Yeah, because you're moving through, especially currently, something that feels a little bit unstable, but you're going to get to it. You're going to get to a better place for sure. All right. We're doing we're getting a completely different reading for you. So the overall general energy for the reading for this week is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is about your own independence, your own satisfaction, and your own abundance, and feeling good again inside yourself. You may have been feeling off lately within yourself, and this is about coming back into a balance for sure, and nurturing self, okay? Feeling grounded on your own, right? In your own skin. You are in a period where in the past you did find happiness in a situation, but you really had to let go of how much maybe you were holding on to it. It was a situation. It doesn't necessarily mean it was a person. It was a situation. Currently, you're working through some sort of block or something healthy, trying to move past it, but you're in two minds about it. Two of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, the Devil. In the future, we have the Empress, the Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. So you are willing to nurture, really what you're being guided to, especially in the future here, is to nurture what makes you happy. You could be reassessing your career and whether you want to stay in a career. You could be feeling like you're in a toxic work environment and you're tired of it, all right? Or you don't feel right about being where you are, whatever it is. But this could have a lot to do with your career, Leo, around the way you want to invest in something and whether it's really paying off the way you want it to. You want to continue? Let's see. Let's clarify. But this is about quieting the mind. You could have had this major change. Yeah, this is about leaning into your own strengths and stabilizing your energy. And this is about your commitment, right, to your own prosperity. All right, let's see. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? That's weird. I am doing a really completely different reading for you all. I can't believe this. Just felt guided to. Yeah, you've had some blocks in feeling balanced in all realms, personally and professionally. There's been some blocks and some fears. We have the Two of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. This is around what you want to nurture, what you want to give to, right? Feeling there's reciprocity, right? Equal give and take. So you could be feeling, especially, I'm getting this overall in your work environment, like you weren't being appreciated or you weren't being valued, and you started to lose trust that this is where you wanted to be. I think overall that I'm reading for a lot of Leos that are really reassessing where they want to put their time and energy in their career. We're getting a lot of Pentacle energy on the board and a lot of questioning over what's going to make you happy. What's this Four of Pentacles? And if this has to do with a love situation, you're not necessarily trusting the way someone's been showing up. They've been a little absent, not really giving to this the way you hoped they would and the way you deserve. But you've been good on your own regardless. You're very independent, Leo. I'm getting that. Yeah, coming out again. You're very independent. You've created a lot of stability on your own, in your own right. Fast moving energy. I think you're willing to let go of the smoke and mirrors. It's like your perception, right? You're seeing through a newer lens now. In the past, I think you were really, things would get you fired up. Like maybe even at work, people would push your buttons and you would get really like triggered. But now it's like you're moving past like, all right, I'm going to be calm, cool, collected. I'm not going to be the one that's losing my shit, right? Even if you were losing your shit inside and not revealing that, it's almost like you've been able to find your center in your work life in a better way. And you are definitely moving quickly through investing more in whatever's making you feel more independent. You might be working on opening up a new business that's only yours. Like I see a lot of self-employment in these energies of at least wanting that, but being afraid of that. Being afraid of taking a risk. But I do believe that you're being guided to, or you did in the past. What's this Sun? It's this happiness here that you felt in the past. Yeah, you were, God, so, you're like, I'm not hanging on to any disappointment because I know what to nurture. Wow. I do believe that whatever you were being guided to move away from, you did successfully, and it brought you a lot of happiness. You let go of whatever was disappointing you, and you changed your attitude. You decided to nurture yourself more deeply. I love seeing that. I mean, you just decided, nope, I have a choice here. I'm going to focus on what makes me happy. I love that. You really, it's like you had a huge attitudinal shift around the people, places, and things that were letting you down. But you said, you know what? I can't control the actions of others. I can move on from this disappointment and I can nurture myself. And out of that, I think you really gained a lot of strength and independence. You weren't so externally focused on controlling anything around you. You were more, I know how to make myself happy. What is it that you're juggling now? There's something unstable or unhealthy in your life. Actually, they said, let's clarify this, Devil. What's this unhealthy stuff going on in the present? You're moving through some sort of unhealthy experience. You've got an energy that you were trying to be so logical about. They've got you up in your head. It's like you're trying to take back your power in a situation where you felt like, man, I can't go left. I can't go right. I can't go up. I can't go down. I don't even know which way to go anymore. This could be a boss, an authority figure in your life that has just been hard to deal with. It could even be a partnership that you're just like, man, as much as we have happiness, they like to control things a lot. And you really have to dim your power in order to cope with that. Yeah. What's this Two of Pentacles? I do believe you've been struggling against some sort of authority in your life or someone who's trying to control things. And you're trying to be logical about it. You're reassessing the things that are stable in your life and whether you want to continue to put energy. It's like you're pulling your energy back and reevaluating here with the Seven of Pentacles. The ways that you feel a little bit left out from feeling really, there's some strife going on in your home life recently. And it may be because you have someone who overpowers you a little bit in the power dynamic, right? And there is, a lot of that in relationship, all right? This is about you being in relationship with others and trying to move past that feeling of playing small, or they like to be in control, and really speaking up, right? And telling people how you feel while it's happening, when it's happening, and not holding those grudges. What's this you're moving through? Yeah. You've got a connection that you're really trying to trust your intuition, Leo. You've got a soul bond that has left you feeling like it's like the little hurts that really start to undermine the love. Your intuition is guiding you to heal, right? And move through all the ways that a person can wound you with their words and their actions. It's interesting. It's like you're at this point where out of the way you've been a little bit controlled, you're breaking free and you're claiming your own independence, especially this week. And I think out of that reassessment, right? It's like you're gaining so much strength in your sense of self, though, as a result of this energy. A lot of you are dealing with a very difficult boss or a difficult father figure who's just always trying to tell you what to do, say, be. And you're like, you know what? I don't need to listen to that. And a lot of you, if it's not a father figure, a boss, this is your partner. And I think you're trying to move past, like, holding back, like, there's something that they're taking from you that you are saying now, no. Mm-mm. Maybe you had this tendency of trying to overgive in a situation and to compensate for what they weren't giving. And now I think you're starting to turn that energy inward, and you're going deeper into loving yourself and nurturing yourself. And I think they're starting to be like, whoa, where did you go? I was getting all the attention here. And now it's like, you may not be doing as much for them as you normally would, Leo. And it's causing them to go, wait a minute, what's going on? But ultimately, I think out of you making yourself happy, the Nine of Cups is often you make yourself happy, right? You do. Ultimately, you make yourself happy. And I think this energy is shifting around this. What's the Nine of Cups? This is about your fulfillment. Yeah. Yeah. You're letting go. You're letting go of the little stuff and even the bigger stuff. And you're accepting. It's like you're going deeper into your own spiritual growth, that no matter what, this is beautiful. You're really growing in a very deeply spiritual way this week. Like, it's almost like it's all coming together and gelling into this whole new perspective of like, all right, well, yeah, I've been dealing with a very controlling person. We have love. I'm going to balance myself out, right? And I'm going to let go of holding on, right, to changing them. All I can control is my own fulfillment and happiness. Like, you've gotten like this key, right, of like, oh, the point is to make myself happy. You're making yourself happy. And that's all that matters. And your person's like, if you're with someone, they're like, what? Or your boss is like, what? Like, you're actually changing it's like you're making some sort of power play or power move. And it's ruffling this person's feathers for some reason. And they're like, wait a minute. You're not showing up the way you used to. Yeah, you're coming to a close. You're ending, I had this overall feeling, you're closing out a cycle where you overgive to other people. And now you've learned, the more I nurture myself and I take care of my self-care and I put myself first, the better I show up and the more stable I show up and the happier I am and the more fulfilled I am. This is about you nurturing yourself in your career, in your professional life, and in your personal life, and really paying attention to those needs. And not so much when someone says jump, you jump. You're like, okay, I need to sit with that for a second. That pause is so important in our healing process. You're pausing and you're gaining control over what's true for you, especially around what you're reassessing how you give your energy. And it's like changing everything in your life. I know this is a little bit on the like hard to put down, like pen on, like energy for the week. It's not like I'm not telling you what to do. You're harvesting a period of time in your life where you're just like, it's often comes with age too, and you could be any age. Oh, I'm losing my power here. That's also another meaning. You put yourself in situations where you would give away your power, and you're not doing that anymore, Leo. That was your lesson. You're not giving your power away anymore. That's for sure. You're like, nope, not plugging into that matrix. Nope. It's about me now. And that's not selfish. Especially when you're really working on quieting your mind and grounding yourself daily. That pause. Take those pauses. You don't have to answer to people or give to people immediately. You can say, you know what, let me just, can I get it to have a minute? Yeah, a lot of this does have to do with your work life. Yeah, you and your love life too. It's like the more you nurture self, Leo, and the more you make yourself happy, and the more you quiet your mind and go within and work on your spiritual growth and work on your self-care, the more you have to give to others. I mean, you're putting the work in. We've got I can't see these as well though. I gotta put these back on. We've got the Six of Pentacles, the Star, and the Lovers. Yeah, Spirit is saying, you're getting it. You're getting it. The more you put energy into yourself, the better everything else becomes. So your independence, your own emotional independence, your own satisfaction, the work you do on yourself, that's where you build self-trust, and everything else falls into place. So whatever power dynamic you've had with others around them controlling your day, dictating your energy, you're like, no, I'm in a phase of my life where I don't give two fucks, right? About pleasing other people. You're nurturing self, and the more you give to yourself, the more other people will give to you. And I know that sounds a little bit contradictory, but it's true. Your own wish fulfillment is on loving the energy that you put in, right? And as the more you put into your own cup, the more someone else will put into your cup, okay? You're learning not to overgive anymore. Beautiful, beautiful lesson you're integrating, Leo. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.